Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Yasharallah. Call Haloyam Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harakah Kodash, for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth, so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Aqua that's keeping the faith in the work. I'll keep at it. It's your brother Abaye coming at you with more precepts. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 42 and verse 24. It says, "Who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers? Did not Yahweh, he against whom we have sinned? For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law." All right. This particular video is going in on the hood, man. A hood is a hood is a hood is a hood. Whether you in the daughter of Babylon or you in the UK or you in so-called, you're in Africa, wherever you are on this planet, wherever we reside, it got a title to it, and it's called the hood. And we've been stuffed in these hoods because of whose hands we are in. We are not at home. This is not our place of rest, man. This ain't it. This ain't it. Right? So we should be looking forward to this place falling. Ain't nothing about this place good, man. Even if the majority of our folks, or not, let me not say the majority, even if a select few of our people move out the hood, at the end of the day, we still got to deal with the hood, right? And so many of our people are dying because of the hood, dying because of a piece of property that you don't own, that you rent, right? So many of our people really live their life for a neighborhood and a whole lifestyle that come with it. Right? It's a lifestyle of hatred, lifestyle of terror and just a lifestyle of oppression, man. Like unknowing oppression. Because a lot of times in the hood we oppress ourselves. And no white man in our neighborhoods, righteously doing dirt. It's us. We doing it. Right? We terrorize our own folk. Right? So I can't wait till this place done, man. Can't wait till the daughter of Babylon done. If you get offended about what I'm saying, man, you delusional. And I'm gonna tell you why you delusional. Because the majority of individuals, when they grow up and they be around these different neighborhoods, the first thing they want to do is try to get out. Why are you trying to get out? Because you fully understand exactly what I'm saying. You understand everything that's being spoken in this video, right? That's the whole goal of trying to be something, trying to do something, is to get out of this place, right? Because like I said, it ain't nothing but a lifestyle of death, right? Anytime you living in a place and gunshots are more familiar to you than birds chirping, that's not a healthy place. That's not a safe place, right? Gunshots ring out, you don't even hit the floor. You just somebody shooting over in such and such again. Same old same, just another day, right? And the reason why is because, once again, we've been given into the hand of the robbers, and they robbed us of our civility. We've been robbed of our culture, robbed of how we really are supposed to be. And we've taken on these pseudo-identities and walking in these identities as though that's the absolute truth about who we really are. And it's sad, man. Right? It really is sad. All right, so let me go to the book of Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 54. It says, Salah, 1 second. It says, "So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave." Us being in the hood is a curse. This is not a blessing. This is not something to represent. Right? This is not something to live and die for, man. This is a curse. And the majority of individuals that operate in the hood are self-hating individuals, right? The majority of individuals that operate with a hood mindset are individuals that lack responsibility, right? Which ultimately leads to fatherless homes, right? ultimately leads to men choosing to run the streets instead of be at home raising the kid. And even on that note, the ones that do choose to stay home and raise their kids, by them having hood mentalities, they only breed monsters, right? So it's a lose-lose, right? Flip side of that with the women. Verse 56, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. Now, true enough, these precepts are really speaking about 70 AD, right? And the siege that happened in 70 AD that left a lot of Israelites turning to cannibalism because of what the Roman soldiers did, to individuals that stayed in Jerusalem instead of fleeing like Yahushua told them to, right? But this is also scriptures a two-edged sword, right? This is also speaking on, Israelite women that choose to chase dudes and choose to, live that life, live that thought life or live whatever kind of crazy ass life instead of staying at home and raising their kid and saying just like the men. It's a it's it, it's a it's a it's a double fold thing, because even if that woman is at home raising her kid and she choosing to stay there, if she got that hood mindset, she is breeding monsters just like the men. All right, and go to the book of Second Ezra. Second Ezra chapter 5 and verse 8. It says, and there should be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be off sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. All right, because like I said, man, ain't no KKK strolling up and down in the hood burning crosses, and it ain't going down like that no more. All right. Jake is terrorizing Jake. Jake is breaking into Jake cars. Jake is shooting Jake. Right? Jake is getting over on Jake. Jake is selling death drugs to Jake. Fentanyl. Putting fentanyl in everything. Right? That's Jake doing it. Right? This is not our place of rest. This is not really how we are, man. This ain't who we are. Right? And all of that comes with us being in the land of the robbers, bro. Right? Let me go to let me see. Micah chapter 2. And verse 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you. Even with the sword destruction, this place is polluted. Right? Now, I ain't talking about no trash on the streets. I'm talking about mentalities and spirits in this place. It's polluted. We have been polluted. We've been polluted with the spirit of the devil. Right? That told us we ain't nothing. That took everything from us, told us we ain't nothing, let us free, or let us loose, rather, in their society, and constantly hold a carrot in front of our face telling us to sprint forward by all and any means necessary, however cutthroat you got to be. We've been polluted, man. This is not it. So you should be rooting for this place to be done. All right? Let's not get delusional because we're talking about the truth, and the truth goes against what you believe. We're going to operate on, with a sound mind and fully understand what we come home to every day. Right? How the streets change up when you come around your place. Right? Broke down cars and everything in the yard when it come to your place, but when you go to the other side of the street, go to the other side of the mountain, everything clean, everything squeaky, everything new. Everything's safe, so safe, they ain't closing shades down. They not locking doors. All right? The people that patrol that neighborhood, they not harassing the people there. Everybody friendly. right? It's because this is not your place. It was designed to be hell for you. It was designed to be hell for you, Israel, so-called black, so-called Native Americans, so-called Hispanics, all of so-called Negro descent, and all our brethren around the world. Because like I said, a hood is a hood, is a hood is a hood. Right? This is not your place of rest, and it's polluted. And if you don't get your mindset out of this place, it will ultimately destroy you. All right. Let me go to the book of Isaiah. 42 and 22. It says, "But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes." That's all the hood is, a trap. That's all it is. That's why on every corner you got liquor stores to get you out your righteous mindset. That's why the drugs are plentiful in the hood, because it ain't nothing but a trap. Nothing but a trap. The more you involve yourself in your neighborhood, the more, or the closer, or the more in depth you are in the trap. School to prison pipeline. How you think they work out? Because it's a trap, man. Everywhere you turn in this place is basically leading you to destruction. So you can't turn to this place. You got to look above, right? I will look to the hills from whence comes my help. Look up, man. All right, look to the Father, and do what their words say do. Don't do what your OG say do. All right, the OG ain't doing nothing but teaching you how he lived his life, and basically taking you down that same road. If he ain't telling you, "Hey man, wake up to who you really are," all right, just being real, man. Because enough is enough, man. Enough is a damn enough. All right. Let me read this again. It says, "But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith restore." Right? Why you think the hood filled with prisoners, ex-cons? Because it's a trap. This place is a trap, man. Right? It's just facts. Right? Go to the book of Lamentations. Lamentations chapter 2 and verse 2. It says, "Yahweh has swallowed up all the habitations of Jacob, and hath not pitied. He hath thrown down in his wrath the strongholds of the daughter of Judah. He hath brought them down to the ground. He hath polluted the kingdom and the princes thereof." We are at our lowest estate than we've ever been as a nation. We've never been this low, to the point where we just don't. The majority of the Most High people have no idea of who they are. Right? And on top of that, the identity that we put on is an identity of hatred for yourself, hatred for the truth. All right, this is hell, man. All right, so you should be rooting for this place to be done, over with, especially if you understand that you come from greater. All right, with that being said, let me go to the book of Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 5. It says, "They that did feed delicately are desolate in the streets. They that were brought up in scarlet embrace dunghills." We come from greater than this, man. We come from better than this. But through the robbers robbing us of our righteous mind and feeding us nonsense and niggerdom, we embrace dunghills. And it's all because we would rather follow after what this world tells us we should follow after, instead of what Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai gave us to follow after. All right? Let me go to the book of Deuteronomy. Chapter 28 and verse 33. It says, the fruit of thy land and all thy labor shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always. That's the hood, man. That's the hood, right? The hood is filled with working job after job strictly to pay bills, to be broke, hustling to make another person rich, right? Even your own people, man, you could be living in the hood and your own people, you'll be paying your own people for a place to stay. And they be straight up slumlords, man. Because they know you in the hood. And they know it ain't nobody you can go to change that up. So many of the Most High people love to be like Esau, love to be like the heathen and get over on their own people. Give a damn about the hood, man. Most High willing, Yahweh Shema Sharachazah, he bun that thing down along with the rest of the daughter of Babylon. Because this ain't us. This is not us. This is not our place of rest, man. Right? This is not our place of rest. And the Most High promised one of these days and one of these days soon, he gonna destroy this place and we ain't have to worry about it no more. All right? We'll be in our kingdom, man, living lavish, feet kicked up, with servants and rulership and knowledge and new bodies and power. Good, you know? And your power won't be measured by a paper dollar. It won't be measured by a gold chain. It won't be measured by a weapon that you have or whatever gang you're affiliated with. All right? It'll be measured by the power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. So with that, man, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ratazah, these precepts in this video were edifying. Call Holoyim Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Harakah Kodash. Shalom, Yashalom.